Hi, everybody, and welcome to J. Doyle Field in East Brunswick. Along with our EBTV technical crew, I'm Phil Peterson, and this afternoon we'll bring you a GMC soccer clash between the J.P. Stevens Hawks and the East Brunswick Bears. Just 6 games into this fall season, the Bears are establishing themselves as the class of the conference and among the elite teams in all of New Jersey. Coach Dan Hastings' boys have run off to a 6-0 record, allowing only a single goal in those 6 games. A balanced scoring attack, led by Zach Simmy's 13 goals, has opposing defenses in tatters. The Bears' greatest challenge now is to stay hungry and not let overconfidence disrupt their momentum. J.P. Stevens comes into today's contest on a roll of their own. After big early season losses to East Brunswick and St. Joe's, Coach Billy McMullen's boys have rattled off 3 consecutive victories. The Hawks have a team heavily dependent on juniors with only 3 seniors in the lineup. The 2 teams faced off at the beginning of the season with East Brunswick rolling to an easy victory. Look for the Hawks to feed off their recent successes while the Bears try to hone their skills and build towards the GMC and state tournaments. Sit back and relax. In a moment, we'll bring you the kickoff of today's action. And both teams get last-minute instructions from their respective coaches. The Hawks from Bill McMullen and the Bears from Dan Hastings. And the East Brunswick Bears will be going from left to right on your screen in their white uniforms, green and white shorts. J.P. Stevens going with their all-green uniforms. And now for the lineups for J.P. Stevens. Number 1, Jason Bunnell. Number 2, Bobby Bayer. Number 5, Brian Sutherland. Number 6, Matthew Panisi. Number 7, Jason Almeida. Number 8, Adam Young. Number 9, Kevin Darko. Number 10, Andrew Biancosino. Number 18, Alexander Lee. Number 21, Christopher Medvecki. And in goal, Thomas Wilkinson. Now for the East Brunswick Bears, number 2, Adam Toplitsky. Number 30, Arthur Lysenko. Number 7, Ricky Lasky. Number 8, Brian Robles. Number 10, Matt Ramirez. Number 13, Evan Loopsher. Number 15, Brett Robin. 16 is Josh Sims. 18, Matthew Mesh. Number 33, Zach Simmy. And in goal, senior Frankie Vetri. Tight confrontation right away. Robles gets called for a trip. And the Hawks with a quick restart. Vetri with his first touch of the game and a long punt over midfield. Headed on by Brian Sutherland. Touches it down the left. Run on to by Jason Bunnell. Sprinting forward, trying to beat Matthew Mesh. Nice play by Mesh to take it away and also keep it in bounds. Sutherland. Robles, little chip pass to Simi, sprinting down the right side. Looking for some help. A little late on the call. It looked like a fair challenge, shoulder challenge. Should have been a non-call, but Bobby Bayer to restart. Lasky camping under that, misjudges it. Number 10, Matt Ramirez. Centers to Lasky. Shielding the ball, he looks for help, tries to hit Robles in the empty space, but that'll run wide. Almeida, headed out by Matt Mesh. He'll try to regroup. Sent through. Off the post. Biancosino had a wide open net, and he tried to finesse that ball. Into the goal. I mean, Vetri was hung out to dry as he came out, and it seemed like an interminably long time waiting for the ball to roll into the net, and it must have hit some lucky divot and bounced off the post. Now, we mentioned at the outset, the Bears, with a lofty 6-0 record, only giving up 1 goal so far in the 6 games, and I think probably their biggest challenger right now would be their own psyche, trying to maintain some hunger here and not get too overconfident. Now, hopefully that was a wake-up call for him, because in this early stage there has not been a lot of off-the-ball movement. Lysenko, they'll let that run. Toss into Evan Lupscher. Teammates have to hold up as Evan's still carrying the ball. Bears have speed up front if they can touch it through, but right now there's a lot of carrying through the midfield. And now they're out of time and space. Good play by Brian Sutherland. Robin flicks it on to Simi. Surrounded immediately by 3 Hawks. Simi down the left side, looking for help. Tries cut through the middle. He's got teammates trying to set up. Lupscher off the crossbar. Tipped by the keeper, Tom Wilkinson. And the Bears will get their first serious opportunity. Evan Lupscher setting up for the corner kick. Bears lining up around the top of the box. Lupscher with an in-swinger. Headed on by Simi, just over the bar. And we're about 5.5 minutes in. Some great opportunities already. J.P. Stevens feathering one, I guess, if you will, off the goalpost within the first 2.5 minutes. Good up and down action so far. Tight marking. Lupscher surveying the situation. I'll tell you, it's awful late whistle. The whistle should be blown as soon as that kick is taken, not when the ball's received. On the offside call. Bear with the left foot and a little elbow off the from Matt Ramirez will result in a free kick for the Hawks right around midfield. Headed out by Mesh, or excuse me, by Lysenko. Lysenko dangerous, playing the ball up in the air in his own box. Now it seems like one official wants to make all the calls, the other one wants to let the play flow right now. But as soon as the whistle blows, play's got to stop. Lysenko Flicked on. Ramirez had a hold up. Surrounded by two Hawks in the middle. He's got mesh wide. Bears trying to settle down and open up some space. As soon as they play that ball in the air, they lose control there. Brett Robin. Toe pokes it forward, down the wing to Lasky. Too much dribbling through the middle, as once again the Bear forwards have to hold up. Match. Tries to play it through, but Sutherland's right on that. I think the Bears are going to realize real quick that the excess dribbling is going to get them absolutely nowhere on offense. Robles. Little chip to Sims. Simmy winds and fires. Just wide of the left post. Well, J.P. Stevens, it's like a fairly confident team right now. Earlier this season, they were defeated by the Bears actually in the opening game, 7-0. Taken away by Semi, but he's tripped up. No call. As the Hawk player got the ball. Robin gets his pocket picked. He'll swing it around to the left. Lysenko. Matt Ramirez. Lasky with speed, can't get around the corner. And he'll draw a corner kick for East Brunswick. Loopsher swings it in tight towards the post, and Wilkinson's right on it. Kind of spins that one off his side of the foot, but he gets the result he wanted. As Medvecki hits it nicely through a seam, flicked on. Beautiful play by number 8, Adam Young. Robin. Sims established in position. Flicked on it. They try to hit Simi right time. Playing a little dangerously there. Mesh, Sutherland with the header. Almeida. Bonnell tries to flip it on, but only about 6 inches too short. Sims trying to run through that ball. Bears playing a small-sided game with the middle third of the field, but under a lot of pressure. Ramirez. Lasky trying to one-time it through the middle, but blocked off by Medvecki. Al fans exhorting from a shot, but from about 30 yards out and the keeper having a dead-on look for it would not make much sense. Early substitution for the Hawks. Andrew Biancasino coming out, replaced by Stephen Prince. Which is good for me because I can say Prince a lot easier than I can say Biancasino. Mesh with a long throw. Semi surrounded by two people trying to gain some space. And he's going to get called yellow card right away, pushing after the whistle. Zach Semi with a yellow card. Not a very smart move right in front of the official. And he'll have to come out of the game for a replacement. Gabby Estremera coming in. Till the next stoppage, Zach will have to sit out. And we'll restart with a free kick. The foul was on the Hawks player, but Semi kind of went a little bonkers. Little chip. Lasky skies for that one. Well defended by Chris Medvecki. Brett Robin. Well, you can see in the back the Hawks have set up kind of a Bermuda triangle there on defense. You got the two outside backs pinching into the middle with the sweeper right behind the two of them. And if the Bears are going to score on anything, it's certainly not going to be right down the middle unless they have a breakdown. Lasky, he's got some speed. Nudged off by Sutherland. And Coach McMullen with only 3 seniors in the starting lineup. Everybody else is junior or lower. He's got 16 juniors on this team, so most of them have had at least one prior year, some 2 of varsity experience, and for him, it means he's got a very strong class for the 2004 season. No, not a good kick. Almeida easily clears that one out. Blitzky. And Prince will get called for the charge. Loops her over to Mesh, trying to spread out the defense. You can see the Bears getting a little frustrated now. They're fortunate they're not down 1-0 on that little Edis Hawk shot that flickered off the post. Most of the play now in the middle third of the field. Takeaway, shot over the crossbar. Prince dogging Brett Robin. Gained a takeaway and took a quick shot over the crossbar. Ramirez out, replaced by Joseph Pacetta. Sims leaping to try to head that forward. At this stage of the season, the Bears are definitely the hunted team. And J.P. Stevens would relish the role of spoiler today. Nice swing ball down there. That's what they need, some quick releases. Try to get over the top or through the seams. Sims holds on to it too long. Robles. Robles with a nice tackle. Loopshire spins through. It's got Estremera. Nice little chip. Lasky, oh, just wide. Nice little left-footed cross by Estremera. Sims went up high for that. Drew the defender towards him, but it went over Sims. And while everybody was paying attention to him, Lasky had the ball drop right on his foot and just hit it wide of the post. And we remain scoreless. Robin with a step up. Loopshire. Bears starting to get a little more confidence out there. Robin sprinting through, ball got a little too far ahead of him. Jason Bono with help. And we're going to have a yellow card. Not quite sure what it was for, but once again, the call came from the referee about 50 yards away. And long restart. Nobody there for East Brunswick. Estremera. Long ball down to Lasky. Sutherland playing a strong game right now. Robles, a young sophomore, been a terrific playmaker so far this season. And we got a push by Jason Almeida. Play starting to get a little chippy out there. Wilkinson with the punt. Robin over to Lysenko. Lasky and Robles coming out of the match in favor of Josh Bransdorfer and Zach Simi. And Vetri will scoop up that. Long punt, but Sims goes down. And the innocent player falls over him, but Josh Sims get called for the trip. Or I don't know what you'd call that. Dangerous play by Adam Teplitsky. And a little undisciplined by Kevin Darko. Number 21, Hiro Sato checking into the game, replacing Gabby Estremera for the Bears. Through ball, Simeon. And he hit that off the inside of his ankle, deflected off of Bayer, the defender, right into the arms of Wilkinson. Good foresight by Pacetta to see Simi on the move and put that ball right through to him. Referee trying to quickly establish some control here so things don't get out of hand. Referee made the call. Walk away and move on. Loopshire looking for a place to put the ball. Loopshire swings it down wide. You got Sato breaking in. And Wilkinson all over that. As you can probably see, with the exception of maybe one player, J.P. Stevens all went to the same hairstylist to get their hair bleached, or so it seems. And since Coach McMullen's hair is already on the, we'll call it light side, I don't think he had to go to that. Simi trying to screen the ball, taken down by Panisi. Ball goes over Wilkinson, but everybody was out of position. Sims will come out, replaced by Robles for the East Brunswick. Bransdorfer has it taken away. Bono with control. Sends it down the middle to a speeding Prince. And Vetri comes racing out of the net off his line to clear it out. Good anticipation by Frankie Vetri. Arthur Lysenko. Nice step up by Matt Metch. Left side. Nice keep in by Bonnell. Swung down the middle, but again, Vetri with good positioning. Sato. Now they're starting to play in the back there. Could be dangerous. This ground's not the smoothest turf for playing keep away, especially in your own end. Simi on the left. Surrounded. Arthur Lysenko with a nice nifty move. Loopsher chips it through, flicked on. You got Simi in the middle. And Wilkinson. Quick like a cat on that one for a very big kid. Well, J.P. Stevens giving East Brunswick all they can handle, matching them stride for stride early in this game. And we're scoreless. With about 12 minutes left in the first half. Brett Robin from the back. Again, getting a little stagnant in the midfield. Brian Robles in an offside position, and the ball gets played through now. These forwards have to move a little more lateral and less up and down the field if the midfielders are going to hold on to it so long. Somebody getting bumped around. Posada. Through the middle. Robin with pressure. Draws the defender forward and plays it wide. Send me down to the left, looking for help. Ah, that's over the bar. Simi saw Hiro Sato coming in right through the middle and slid a nice pass to him, but Sato chipped it over the bar from about 3 yards out. And he'll come out of the game replaced by Ricky Lasky. Metch to Lehman, over to Robles. Nice little chip, trying to feather it through. Lasky took that shot right in the stomach. And he'll hunch over a little bit, but refuses to rub. Prince jumping in on Brett Robin. I think right now Stevens is taking the Bears out of their game. And Bears got to remember what's gotten them to that 6-0 record, and not get the case of dribbleitis through their middle third of the field. Get the ball, release the pass, and then follow for support, and keep the defense on their heels. So right now, you can see the defensemen are just lining up around the top of the box, inviting them in. Lehman. hits it through, but nobody in there. And it'll be cleared out by Abed Ilamna. Adam Toplitsky. And we could have a break in. It's a foot race. Metch with a nice job to get back. And he'll swing it up. Loopshire finds a wide open Robin. Again, Robles and Semi kind of holding their line up there. There's no movement out of them right now. With the two forwards being marked tightly, they should be moving around to draw the defense out of an area and open up some space. Metch over to Lasky. Again, it's 2 passes and turnover right now. And we're going to have substitution. Matt Ramirez coming back in after a long rest. And Evan Lupsha coming over to the bench. Lisenko swings it to the weak side, where Toplitsky's looking for some help. Tries to find Robles, but well defended by Sutherland. A little too hard on the touch by Lehman, otherwise Robles might have walked in. Ramirez with a hard touch. And Hawks will get a throw. He's got 5 Hawks back on defense, just waiting for these punts to come down. Again, good play by Robles now as he moves away from his right side position. Cuts back over to the middle to receive a pass. Semi-offside if the ball gets played through. And Wilkinson with a save. Cleared out by Sutherland. Brandsdorfer replacing Lehman. And Alamna and Kevin Darko coming out for the Hawks. Semi with no room. Pasetta with a cross. Robles tries to settle. Brandsdorfer got a little happy feet there, turned it over. It's 1-on-4 right now. Good defense by Matt Mesh will result in a throw-in for East Brunswick. And if you're just joining us, we're under 4 minutes to play in the first half of a scoreless game. First meeting earlier in the season, East Brunswick blasted the Hawks 7-0, but it's far from that right now. As Sims starts on a breakaway, but stumbles at about midfield. Bransdorfer held up. Teplitsky setting up. Lasky. That's over to Pasetta, but he couldn't control it. And JP Stevens will restart. Simi's in, flicks it, scores. And the Bears break out on top. Zach Simi in the 37th minute on a nice little chip from Josh Bransdorfer, and the Bears lead 1-0. Well, as I was saying, that's what you need to do. Get the ball up over the top of the defense and let somebody run onto it, because so far the Hawks' back line has been like a picket fence there. And they got another potential if he can see him. But right now, they're all back. Now we stop the clock. Well, there's no doubt that Simi got his jersey pulled, but I don't think he'll get much of an Academy Award for that violent, flailing, epileptic flop out there. Restart by Teplitsky. Brian Sutherland looking for any movement. Looking for Stu Gray. Gray with a takeaway from Bransdorfer. Flicked on by Almeida. And that'll do it for the first half. A chippy, aggressive first half. Very tight marking by both teams, but the Bears break through in the 38th minute on a goal by Zach Simi from a beautiful feed from Josh Bransdorfer. And we come into the break with the score: East Brunswick 1 and JP Stevens 0. And we're almost set for the second half here. You'll see JP Stevens going from left to right in their all green uniforms with white numbers. Along with
Peter, Paul, and David. I guess that's close to Peter, Paul, and Mary. And our little furry friend Rocket J Squirrel sleeping up in the rafters here. We just start underway in the second half of this Greater Middlesex Conference Red Division matchup with the East Brunswick Bears on top of J.P. Stevens, 1-0 on a goal by Zach Simi late in the first half. Well, the Hawks on one hand have to be happy that it's only 1-0, but especially after their first outing this season. But by the same token, they've got to feel that they could easily be on top. Bears had a territorial advantage in the first half, but the Hawks hit one off the post within the first 2 minutes of the game. And have played extremely strong defense right now. Keeper Wilkinson's had a lot of touches on the ball, but he's been very aggressive and very confident back there, as has Frankie Vetri for the Bears. Sims puts it over the top to Pacetta. Ramirez flicks it over to Sims. Steps up, shot, just wide. Coach Haston exhorting his players on. Robin into a bunched up middle at midfield. Simi keeps it in, walking a tightrope there. Flicks it over. And Pacetta goes flying past it. Wilkinson picks it up. Bears coming out the second half, a little more sense of urgency, knowing that J.P. Stevens is very much in this game. And Simi will draw a corner kick. Evan Loopsher setting up. Swings it in. Ramirez with the header. Ramirez will drop it back to Metz, try to regroup. Swings it to an open space, intercepted by the Hawks. Ramirez trying to find Lasky on the left side, but nobody wide. Simi with a step. Shielded away by Bayer. Sims out front. Score! Josh Sims on a feed from Zach Simi gives the Bears a 2-0 lead early in the second half. Sims received the ball in a nice soft centering pass, but instead of rushing his shot, he was very patient, collected it, and put it where Wilkinson couldn't get it. And all of a sudden, it's got to be a little more desperation on the part of the Hawks. Loopsher swings it, headed on. Nice play by Wilkinson. As Pachetta hit it across. And Wilkinson extended himself so that there wouldn't be any trouble. Just over midfield. Bobby Bayer will put it into play. Little shot by Chris Bayer. And Vetri will wait for his teammates to move upfield. Adam Toplitsky to Ramirez. Little miscommunication there, and Ramirez puts it out. Hawks still very much in this game, but that early second half goal, very demoralizing as they've played the Bears tight so far. Earlier, the Hawks were holding their defense back around midfield, but you can see them pushing up 5-10 yards into the offense in hopes of trying to get something back here. Little flick on by Stu Grady. With the Hawks defense playing up so tightly, the Bear midfielders should quickly receive the ball and look to play it forward and catch the Hawks way out of position now. Simi standing in an offside position, so that ball gets punted. He's going to get a whistle as these referees are right on it. Sims to pop it over the top. Well defended by Sutherland. Biancasino. I like to change his name to Smith so I can pronounce it a little better. Toss a little jersey tugging by Adam Young on Matt Metch, and Young frustrated, but he's lucky he didn't get whistled the first time on the jersey pulling. Robin will swing it left side. To Artie Lysenko. Switching fields. Sims with speed and some terrific leaping ability. Easy touch by Loopsher. Quick shot. Nice save by Wilkinson. Looked like it was going wide, but better safe than sorry. Mesh puts it right back in the Hawks' end. You can see that J.P. Stevens players getting a little bit edgy. Partial break. Oh, Simi couldn't control it, though. Ramirez over to Loopsher. Excuse me, to Lysenko. And J.P. Stevens starting to get a little disorganized, a little too anxious on defense. Intercepted by Lasky. He's got space. And hits a grounder right to Wilkinson. Bass shielding the ball nicely. Nice play to restart it upfield. Sims taking it out wide right. And we'll get a green throw. And we'll take it again as J.P. Stevens was in the midst of a lineup change. Semi. Loopshire, sorry. Semi down to the left. I knew he'd get it sooner or later. Cuts back. Flicks it forward. Oh, Ramirez trying to head the ball through. Just beaten off the play. Pasetta back to match. Dummy move by Robin allows Teplitsky to play a nice through ball. Trying to use Sim's speed down the right side now, but he's shielded off by Sutherland. And Josh Sims is going to get warned verbally for that little extracurricular push. Bayer. Lasky loses control. Nice play by Lysenko. And Robin loses it out of bounds. Alex Lee. Robin will lose that out of bounds. Ramirez with some hustle. Semi, nice ball control. Flicks it down the wing. Loopshire one-on-one against Bayer. Gets the ball across. Ramirez. Not quite the shot he was looking for as it went about 40 yards to the right. We're happy to say our pet squirrel is sleeping peacefully up here as our wonderful technicians have decided not to feed him this afternoon. Semi on the short corner. Takes a shot way wide. And we're going to have our first substitution for the Bears this half. Matt Ramirez coming out, replaced by Brian Robles. Robles dishes it out wide. Artie Lysenko with some moves. Got Lasky, sprung him down the left side. Mesh with speed. Trying to keep that ball in. Bears setting up for a free kick about 30 yards outside the hot goal. Wilkinson trying to line up his defenders. Simi lets the ball run by. He's got Lysenko behind him. Match with a little touch pass. Lupsher out wide to Lysenko. Dangerous pass as Bonnell was ready to step forward, but he couldn't quite reach it. Brett Robin. Nice ball to Simi. Cuts in. He's got speed. And hits it wide. Simi's having a terrific year so far after missing the entire 2002 campaign after being in a serious car accident during the summertime last year. Bash, nice little ball control. Robles with someone player on his back. Has it taken it away by Young. Prince. Young. And save. Bears will try for a quick counter. Robles, back to Lupsher, stepping forward, takes a shot. Wilkinson with a nice save. Nice header by Artie Lysenko. A lot of 50-50 balls today. There's been a lot of play up in the air. Sims getting jostled by Bayer. Long toss by Metch, and Wilkinson reaches high. Panisi. Slides it over to Sutherland. Sims with a nice recovery. Sutherland still with the ball. Play getting just a little undisciplined out there. Gabby Estremera stretching his legs, waiting to come in. And Estremera comes in for Lasky. Lupsher sees Artie Lysenko wide left. Simi in. Hits it and he scores. Simi with his second goal of the game on a nice seed from Artie Lysenko. And with the stingy East Brunswick defense, Bears are out to a commanding 3-0 lead. Simi's second goal of the game and 15th of the season. Hey, quick counterattack by JP. Jason Bono, but nothing. Coach McMullen not a very happy camper on the far side of the field, having a very animated conversation with the referee. Stevens with a do-or-die attitude now as there's under 20 minutes left in this second half. Estremera. I'll see, make sure the referees keep control of this as there's a potential for some chippiness. Loopshire. Estremera stepping nicely into the middle. Trying to find the open space. He's got Sims down the right side, marked tightly by Brian Sutherland. Estremera stumbles, still maintains control. Bono couldn't control it. Now Almeida. Robles trying to get it up in the air to Simby. Somehow he comes back and gets it. He's got Skims on the right side if he can see him. Robles. He's got a great future ahead of him. Only a sophomore. He's turned into quite a playmaker. Little guy in midfield's quite a spark for the Bears. Oh. Teplitsky plays it back to Vetri. And he'll swing it out of harm's way. Long ball to Semi, could be in on a break. See if he can chip it up over the keeper. And he does, just wide of the net. Well, he did chip it up over the keeper, but got Wilkinson charging out quickly. All he had to do is just try to lift it over him, and he did, but he got just a little wide left of the net. And we got a takedown by Biancasino. As for the first time all year, both referees made the same call. Robles spinning around. He's got Pasetta. Joseph looking for space. And he'll take the restart and a throw-in. Look for help. Simi coming towards the ball. A lot more active this half than he was in the first half. Bobby Bayer for the Hawks. It's a left foot right into the middle. And Vetri settles that one down. Almeida. Nice play by Adam Teplitsky to disrupt any potential breakdown. Like it should have been a green throw, but well, time continues to wind down. The Hawks about a good minute coming off the clock here as they try to get themselves adjusted on who's coming in and who's going out. Almeida, whatever. Darko take the throw. Flicked on by Prince. Good anticipation by Teplitsky. Simi putting pressure on Bayer, hits it back to Wilkinson. Teplitsky slits down but makes a great play to. Now we got Sims with some speed, but Sutherland, who's played a marvelous game on defense. A lot of space now for the Hawks so they can find some. All this dribbling's allowing the Bears to get back on defense. Ramirez. And a nice leap by Coach McMullen to keep that ball from going into the stands. Teplitsky and Mesh doing a terrific job back on defense today. Giving virtually no open looks to the Hawks offense. Headed out by Mesh. Quick spin and just wide on a shot by Matt Panisi. He turned and fired a shot, but I don't think he realized where he was in relation to the goal. That was actually the Bears' first goal kick of the whole day. Artie Lysenko over to Loopshire. Brett Robin over to Loopshire. And Vetri roaming out of his goal mouth. If you're just tuning in, we're got about 10.5 minutes left in the second half of this boys varsity soccer action between East Brunswick Bears and the J.P. Stevens Hawks. Bears trying to improve upon their 6-0 record are currently leading 3-0 on 2 goals by Zach Simi and 1 by Josh Sims. Nice play by Art. And Matthew Mesh has a horseshoe in his pocket as that ball took a nice little backspin for him. Watch for the Bears to get more opportunities forward if the Hawks start stepping up trying to score here. And there goes Simi right down the left side. Flicks it through to Estromera and he scores! Gabby Estromera on a nice centering pass from Zach Simi. Blows this game open as the Bears are now up 4-0. Well, that's what happened. The Hawks started pushing up on offense, and a nice through pass found Simi down the left side. He drew the defender out towards him and slid it to a wide open Estromera. And all Gabby had to do was settle it and slot it past the helpless Wilkinson in goal. Lysenko with a nice step up, chipping it through. Ramirez trying to bust through the middle, still has ball. Nice play, nice talk by Lysenko. Ramirez. And a little too anxious over there. Ramirez was offside. Well, J.P. Stevens full of hope in this game on a 3-game winning streak. Only down 1-0 at half in a game they could have easily been ahead, if not for a ball that went off the post harmlessly early in the first half. But now they find themselves on the short end of a 4-0 score and not much time left. The Bears will try to control the pace a little. Spread out the Hawks team. Ramirez got Gabby Estromera on the left. Steaming in. And pulled out the 9-iron when all he needed was a putter. I'm ready in case they need me to telecast any golf matches here over at Tamarack. Some new faces in for the Bears. Lehman, Adam Lehman, Josh Bransdorfer, and Nick Caputo. Rosato also into the game, replacing Zach Simi. Brian Robles will replace Evan Loopsher, who played just a terrific game at midfield for the Bears. And Pavli Demian is now in goal, replacing Frankie Vetri. Bears will leave their back line the same. They try to add to their shutout. They'll be in no hurry to restart this one. Brett Robin. Sails one down. Sims will run onto it, but headed out nicely by Keith Redler. And Brett Robin will come out for Matt Ramirez. Ramirez taking the stopper position. Robles. Caputo. Headed on by Bransdorfer, flicked on to Estremera. Bransdorfer taken away by Panisi. Ricky Lasky with his back to the goal. Sato. And Artie Lysenko is taking over the sweeper position from Adam Toplitsky. Sato trying to break in. Cleared out nicely by Bobby Bayer. Ricky Lasky with a nice flick. It's a low shot. Good play by Wilkinson. Lysenko. Hawks trying to mount a little threat. Pounded away by Pavli. Demian. And headed out. Ramirez blocks that shot by Jason Bonnell. And we'll see who's shaking up in the play. He's gotten up. Don't know if he'll need the cart. It's Stuart Grady for the Hawks. And he'll get a ride off the field. He'll walk it off. With about 2.5 minutes left in the game, recapping our scoring so far, it was scoreless through a majority of the first half until the Bears broke through at the 37-minute mark, and a goal by Zach Simi and a nice feed from Josh Bransdorfer. We went into the half, the Bears up 1-0. Barely 4 minutes into the second half, Josh Sims made it 2-0 off a feed from Zach Simi. 16 minutes later, Simi got his second of the day from Artie Lysenko. And Gabby Estremera has finished off the scoring right now on a nice lateral pass from Zach Simi. And quick one touch, and has the Bears on a break again. Sato with a nice feed to Brandsdorfer down the left. See what he can do. Quick cross. Good play as he's changed his pace out there to bring the ball down the corner. Tried to hook it around a defender, but just a little too far over the crossbar. Estremera on the left. Nice back recovery by Sato. Hawks will make one final thrust trying to score. A potential injury there is one of the Bears got low bridge by one of the Hawks. It could be very dangerous out there. Ramirez whacks it out. And East Brunswick will take their time as we're winding down, under a minute to play. Again, a solid effort after a shaky start for East Brunswick. They'll run their record to 7-0. With their next match coming in 2 days against Old Bridge. And that'll do it here from J. Doyle Field. On behalf of myself, Phil Peterson, our EBTV crew, and our furry friend, Rocket J. Squirrel, we'd like to thank you for joining us. Good night.